be a lost boy to me.
Bless your heart, brother.
Right, Andy, so welcome to Kenya.
Thank you.
Number one, what are you doing in Kenya?
I'm here with obviously Manchester United and Airtel. They've launched a new program, Rising Stars, where they're giving kids in Kenya an opportunity to facilitate their football, as well as staying in touch with Manchester United through Airtel.
Okay, and now that you're in Kenya, have you had a chance to watch Kenyan football?
Not as yet, because every time you turn the TV on, it's the Premiership or the World Cup ladies, so no, not yet.
Okay, do you have any Kenyan favourite footballer?
No, I'll be honest with you, I don't know too much about Kenyan football. You know, I know a lot about African football, you know, because there's a lot of African players playing in the Premiership now, if not in the Premiership in Europe.
All right, and now that you're, of course, retired, I know you're keeping busy. Are you ever thinking that you might just go back into coaching? Well, get into coaching anyway.
I don't know, I'm not sure about that. No doubt if the opportunity was given, I'd consider it, but to be perfectly honest, I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. You know, I've got a great opportunity to still be working for the football club, which is a major honour, so but you can never say never.
Oh, great, okay. And if you had a chance to coach any team, what would you pick? Which team would you pick?
Any team?
Arsenal?
No.
Man U?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the Brazilian national team.
All right. Okay, cool. I like that one. It's keeping it safe. And of course, you've had a wonderful career, and you've had many goals that you have scored. Is there one particular goal that stays with you, that is one of your favorite goals that you've ever scored?
Yeah, I enjoy the goal I scored against Marseille at Old Trafford. It was a Champions League game, and I scored that. And after that, you know, people started mentioning the breath of players like Dennis Law, who used to score quite a few over kicks at Old Trafford. And for me to do that, and you know, to accomplish it the way I did do, and to achieve the plaudits after, you know, it was a great honour.
Nice, all right. And there's of course a lot of young players right now who are in the Premier League. Who would you say is the one that you think is going to be the next big Pele or Beckham?
Pele, well, that's going to be, that's going to be massive, next Pele. I think we're fortunate we do have a lot of good players in the Premiership, and young players growing up at the moment. Still Wayne Rooney's still a very young player, you know, but I think a young player I look at the moment most will be Jack Wilshere.
Okay.
I think he's definitely one for the future, you know, and I mean, you can see him play for a club like Manchester United. Okay.
And of course, in the media here, there's a lot of buzz going on about Ryan Giggs and what he's gone through and the whole thing. Do you have an opinion about that?
None whatsoever.
No? Okay. Do you sympathise with him?
It's not for me to talk about.
All right, very smart man. Very quickly, of course, what's your take on the Premier League now than compared to when you were playing?
It's very good. I think no doubt the game's even faster now. You know, I thought the Premiership when I was playing was rather fast, but it's stepped up again. You know, the quality levels have stepped up again, and that's why it's such an exciting league, the Premiership. And that's why you've got so many players who want to come and play in the Premiership.
All right, okay. And lastly, of course, I have to ask you this because it's Gossip Girl. Are you taken?
I certainly am.
Yes, you're married, right?
Married with 2 children.
All right, and if they wanted to get into soccer in the future, would you encourage them?
My son, yeah, my son plays football now, and do I encourage him as much as I can do? You know, we all have dreams. You know, if he can aspire to obtain his dream and become a professional footballer, I'll be more than happy with that. My daughter, whatever she wants to be, she will be. And,
okay.
You know, I mean, I will back 100% doing that as well.
Okay, and what if your son wants to play for your biggest football rival?
He does that now.
Yeah? Who does he want to play for?
He's at Manchester City now, so I take it on the chin, accept it, but like I said, all I can do is support my son.
All right, brilliant. And very lastly, I wanted to ask you, there was a lot of course, controversy with the whole Cheryl Cole situation. Have you moved on from that whole drama?
You got the wrong person.
Okay.
I'm a married man.
Okay, he's a very married man. Thank you so much for being in the studio. It's such a pleasure having you. And
thank you.
Yeah, before you go, I have to ask you this. Liverpool, do you think they have a chance of ever winning the Premier
Liverpool,
League?
that's not for me to worry about or talk about. No, so long as my team keeps winning, I'm more than happy.
All right, okay, so there you have it. That's Andy Cole only on Gossip Girl.
You'd be a lost boy to me.
Thank you. Okay, no problems.